Today we are going to practice using two things. We are going to practice using tag questions, isn't he, aren't they? And we are going to practice using the expression in a nutshell. Tag questions, don't they, aren't they, are very common in English. They are a way to ask the listener to agree with you. For example, here is my opinion. It is hot today. I can add a tag question if I want to know if you agree with my opinion. It's hot today, isn't it? Isn't it? Isn't it? That means, do you agree with me? If you agree with me, you can repeat my original opinion. Yes, it is hot. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. If you disagree with me, you can say the opposite of my opinion. It is hot. No, it is not hot. No, it isn't. No, it isn't. It's hot today, isn't it? How do you agree? Yes, it is. You repeat my answer. You repeat my opinion. Yes, it is. It's hot today, isn't it? Disagree. No, it isn't. No, you're wrong. It isn't. Say the opposite of my opinion. We are also going to practice using the expression in a nutshell, which is a way to say, here is the short answer. Example, how was your day? It was horrible. Let's add in a nutshell to this idea. In a nutshell, it was horrible. By adding in a nutshell, you are saying a lot of things happened. It's complicated, and I don't feel like talking about all of these things. I don't want to give you the details. So the short answer is, it was horrible. How was your day? In a nutshell, it was horrible. So I can imagine many other things happened. Welcome to the Professor English podcast, where we don't just talk about English, we practice English. My name is Ryan, and I am your host. Today we are going to practice English by using the phrase, in a nutshell. We will also practice using tag questions. This is a listening and a speaking exercise, so if you want to improve your English listening and your English speaking, while also improving your accuracy and your vocabulary, in other words, the whole enchilada, you have found the right video. There are no long explanations, just English practice. Practice listening and practice speaking. So if it is not clear how to use these phrases, don't worry, by the end of the video, it will be very clear. So be sure and watch until the end. Before we begin, I just want to remind you that if you prefer some visual help with these exercises, you can always see the video version on my YouTube channel, Professor English ESL Class. Now let's dive in and start practicing English. Here is a situation. John and I have a big exam tomorrow. We have been studying all night, but we are not prepared. We need more time. Our problem is we need more time. Our issue is that we need more time. Let's add the phrase in a nutshell to this idea. Our issue, in a nutshell, is that we need more time. By adding this phrase, we are adding the idea that is much more complicated than just needing time. But to give the short answer, time is the most important thing. We need more time. What other problems might there be in this situation? Discipline could be a problem. Time management could be a problem. Better methods of study could be a problem. Your opinion is that we need more time. How would you make a tag question with this statement? In a nutshell, we need more time. Don't we? Don't we? Our issue, in a nutshell, is that we need more time. Don't we? Don't we? That means, do you agree with me? What do you think? If someone asks you, don't we, in a question, and you agree, you repeat the original idea. We need more time. We do need more time. We do. We do. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. In a nutshell, we need more time, don't we? Agree. Yes, we agree. We do. Yes, I agree. We do. What if you disagree? We need more time, don't we? Your answer, you want to say your idea is wrong. Time is not the problem. We don't need more time. We don't need more time. No, we don't need more time. No, we don't. No, we don't. In a nutshell, we need more time, don't we? No, you're wrong. We don't. Time is not really the problem. You're wrong. All right, fantastic job. Here is another situation. John asked Mary about her night on the town. She answered that she had fun. She had fun. Let's add the phrase in a nutshell. In a nutshell, she had fun. By adding this phrase, which signals I'm giving you the short answer, it's a hint that perhaps last night was much more complicated than just fun. She had fun is basic and simple. In a nutshell, she had fun. You're saying it's complicated, but the short answer is she had fun. So it's clear other things happened. Maybe there were problems or difficult times, but in the end, she had fun. Or maybe she just did many fun things, but doesn't feel like listing all of them for you. Using in a nutshell implies many other things happened. But she doesn't want to mention everything. She doesn't feel like mentioning everything. Now let's make a tag question at the end of this statement. She had fun last night, didn't she? Didn't she? Now we're saying this is my opinion. She had fun. Do you agree with me? She had fun last night, didn't she? Do you agree with my opinion? If you agree with this idea, then you repeat the sentence. Yes, she had fun. Yes, she did have fun. Yes, she did. Yes, she did. She had fun, didn't she? Yes, she did. In a nutshell, she had fun, didn't she? Yeah, I agree. She did. She had fun. Now, what happens if you don't agree? How do you answer then? She had fun last night, didn't she? Let's disagree with the original idea. She had fun. How do you say that in the negative? She didn't have fun. No, she didn't. She didn't have fun. She didn't have fun. You're wrong. She didn't have fun. No, she didn't. No, she didn't. I disagree with you. She didn't. In a nutshell, she had fun last night, didn't she? Disagree. No, she didn't. You're wrong. She didn't have fun. She didn't have fun. No, she didn't. All right, you're doing a super duper job. Let's try another example. But before we do, I just want to remind you that if you find these exercises helpful, please take a moment to subscribe to my channel, Professor English ESL Class, so that you won't miss the next lesson. And if you are watching this video on YouTube, please take a moment to press the like button. It helps my channel so much and lets me know that you want to see more fluency and listening comprehension exercises just like this one. Now let's keep practicing English. Here is another example. Mike was having problems with his neighbors. John asked him how the situation was going, and he answered he had to move. He had to move. This is a very short and clean answer. Let's add in a nutshell. In a nutshell, he had to move. Because in a nutshell summarizes a complicated situation, we can now imagine that the situation was much more complicated than just moving. Maybe he called the police. Maybe he complained to the landlord. Maybe he got into fights. There could be many things happening. But he doesn't really feel like talking about them. He doesn't want to talk about it. He doesn't want to say it. So he just gives the short answer and indicates it's not so easy. It's not so simple. In a nutshell, he had to move. Now let's make a tag question to ask the listener to agree with your opinion. He had to move, didn't he? Didn't he? Didn't he? Didn't he? He had to move, didn't he? If you agree with this opinion, you just repeat the original idea. Yes, he had to move. Yes, he did have to move. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Yes, he had to. Yes, he did. In a nutshell, he had to move, didn't he? Agree. Yes, you're right. He did. He had to move. He did. He did move. Yes, he did. If you disagree with this opinion, you have to say the opposite of the original idea. Contradict the original idea. He had to move, didn't he? He didn't have to move. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. In a nutshell, he had to move, didn't he? No, he didn't have to move. No, he didn't have to move. No, he didn't. All right, you did an amazing job today, and you learned some fantastic English. Congratulations, I knew you could do it. Remember that practice makes perfect, so you should repeat this exercise several times, not just so that you can remember how to use these words and phrases, but also to improve your listening and speaking skills. It's been really fun practicing English with you today, and I hope to see you again real soon. So don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to press the like button. See you in the next video with more interesting words and phrases.